Welcome to the Better Together podcast, where we look for ways we can work together to advance the gospel of Jesus Christ. Today I have with us Miss Ruth McDonald. You all may know her as a former missionary to Japan, where her and her husband, Mr. Donnie, served for many decades. We'll not say how many, but let's just say they were veteran missionaries and saw great fruit from their work there in Japan. But now, as you all know, she's in a different ministry, Free Will Baptist Women's Ministries. And so, Ms. Ruth, thank you so much for being with us
Thank
today.
you for having me.
Well, you all are doing something exciting. You have this program called Shine, and so some of our listeners may know about Shine. Maybe some of them just need a little more information about it. Tell us about Shine.
Okay, thanks. I'd love to. It's been actually in existence since 2015. It, at that time, consisted of a team of young women who went around to different locations and talked to girls about who they were in Christ and where their value came from. It kind of had some turbulent times during COVID, as most things did. And so it started back up again in 2022. And it's just been going great guns. And we've had so many requests for people to participate in Shine that we decided to try something new. And from 2025, we are going to do a simulcast format where everybody who wants to join can join by live stream. So we're very excited about the way that's looking like it's shaping up.
Very good. So you're going to have people all over the country, young girls, young ladies that are able to tune in and watch Shine at various localities. Is it February the 1st?
February 1st, the actual event will happen at TDF in Nashville, and it's focused, the whole ministry is focused on girls 12 to 18 years old. They are being bombarded, as you know, by the culture and all the lies of feminism and all the influencers on social media. So many things that they tell them they have to jump through so many hoops in order to have value as a young woman. And so we're trying to counter that with biblical teaching, where we'll have question and answer sessions where they can ask their tough questions. And believe me, they ask some really tough ones.
Yeah.
So it will be happening in real time on February 1st. And we're excited to say we tried to create some buzz, and I think we did it because we've got 26 locations signed up.
Wow.
As satellite hosts that will be watching it also on that day in their local area.
So 26 locations. That's so many locations. We cannot name them right here.
Nope.
But you'll be able to see it on social media, and just know it starts in the eastern part of the country and goes all the way over to the west.
Even all to California and then the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Wow.
So 26 places that they estimate that we will have over 2,000 girls in attendance on that day.
That's
very exciting.
That is exciting. So I'm listening in and I'm thinking, hey, I want to go. And really, we want people to go. So how is it that they can find out? And how is it that they sign up?
Right. We would really encourage you to take your young girls, your youth group, your daughters. Women, parents, youth leaders are welcome, though we don't want the majority of the attendees to be adults because we do want to keep it focused on the age group. But basically, we're going to be blitzing social media, letting you know the locations that are near you. It has turned out to exceed our prayers, I think. I think we have an available and feasibly accessible location for pretty much every Free Will Baptist in North America. Honestly, we've got multiple locations in some of our larger states, and we've got a location within a drivable distance from almost everybody.
That's good.
So
That's good. So
be watching on our website, WNAC.org, and also the Shine website, shinefwb.org.
Okay.
And Facebook, and we'll be getting the word out.
Very good. So maybe you've not liked their Facebook page yet or their Instagram page. We encourage you to like it. But of course, you can always go to WNAC.org and you can find a site that's close to you. Of course, someone could always call the office or email the office. And then as they they sign up or they figure out where they're going to go, how can they prepare to bring their young ladies to this particular event?
We're going to open up a registration link, hopefully on October the 15th, and we'll be registering. It'll be one registration site where you can go to a pull-down menu and you can choose which location is the one that you want to participate in. Mm-hmm. And that's how you do it.
Very good. And so as you get ready to go, Miss Ruth says, we don't just want a bunch of adults. We want to make sure we've got young ladies, bring them there. And what kind of ages are we thinking?
12 to 18 is our target group. Yes.
And so think about the needs that they have. And really, as I think about that population, you've got a speaker lineup that really reaches to them. Talk a little bit about what they have planned and who they are.
We really prayed a lot and hope we've chosen a slate of presenters that will really relate to the girls. Anna Claire Swindoll is just about 19 or 20. She's going to be leading the worship. I'm really excited about her, and she's recruiting a lot of young women to help her with that. Mm-hmm. And then we have Amy McDonald that's going to be doing a little bit. She happens to be my daughter, but she's very into ministry to that age group. Then we have Kelly Penn, a missionary to Illinois, international student. She's going to be talking. And also Amanda Dunlap, who works with Next Door Ministries.
Does a lot of counseling and has dealt with problems that we don't really. It's just so difficult, this thing she's dealt with, which is helpful.
Yeah,
for the
she's
situation.
helping women who are coming out of addiction, and she's going to be talking specifically about the lies that girls believe. Very good. And countering that with the truth of the Bible. So really, you've got a well-rounded speaker list. Yes, I think so.
You've got some really young folks, and then you've got some folks that have had a varied type of experience working with college students, working with ladies who struggle with addiction. It's really exciting what all is lined up.
And we're hoping that it won't just be a one-day event. That's not really what we're about. We want to start a movement of discipling these young girls in the truth of the Scripture. So after they go home from the one-day event, they will have an ongoing devotional or Bible study that they will be able to participate in. They'll be able to access that because they attended the event, and then they can go on and do it as an individual or as a group. We'd love to see this birth some groups of girls that are getting together on a regular basis to remind themselves of what they've learned and keep themselves accountable.
Yes, so it's a way to set up some Titus 2 type things.
That's right.
And also some Ecclesiastes 4, two people coming together.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
So
excited about what you all have done, and it's exciting to see. And you're thinking, how can I get my folks involved? Go to WNAC.org and also look at their social media sites and so forth. You have other things going on with Free Will Baptist Women's Ministries. How can people keep up with what's happening?
Well, we're working hard to create a lot of resources for our women as they are being disciples and making disciples. That's what we're all about.
Yes.
And so we've got Bible studies online. We've got all kinds of activities happening. We've got a podcast that many women are enjoying.
Yes.
And so again, if you go to our website, WNAC.org, or follow our Facebook page, you'll be able to access all of that. And it's all free. All of our resources are free. So you can access them at any time.
And enjoy them. So the podcast is as you go.
You go.
Like we like to say, it's where all good podcasts would be found. And so go and subscribe.
It's on everything that you get your podcast from.
And encourage folks to listen in, share it with people at your church, and all the rest of it could be a really good thing to help them. And I heard you say, all this is free.
Yes.
So
the Shine Conference is going to have a registration fee, a minimal registration fee this year, but everything else we do is free.
So with that in mind, that means the Free Will Baptist Women's Ministries really does need some help. So
of course,
how can our listeners support you in the important ministry that you're doing?
Thank you for asking. We are a nonprofit organization, so we depend completely on donations. If you enjoy one of the resources, like, for example, if you are a listener, there are over 6,000 listeners of the podcast. If you enjoy that, then go to our website, choose the tab that says Give, pull down the menu, and say, I want to make a donation to help the continuing ministry of the As You Go podcast, or any other things that we're doing.
And they can also participate in the giving tree if they would like as well.
Our best and most favorite way for you to give,
Yes.
because that's a monthly donation to help our ministry continue to
And then,
reach out.
Listeners, we encourage you, look and make sure your church is the women's ministries in their church budget, just to help out a little bit. Every little thing they do really does help, doesn't
Right.
it?
I like to tell pastors that, if they have women in their church, then they ought to have at least a little bit in their budget to support women's ministries.
That's right.
Because
That's
it's
good.
for all of them.
Absolutely. Well, we thank you for what you're doing with our women, especially our young ladies and so forth. And you guys are doing a great job. And we want to thank you for taking the time to be with us today.
You are so welcome.
Ms.
Thank
Ruth.
you for letting me speak today.
Absolutely. And we want to thank you, our listeners. Thank you for taking the time to be with us. I bet all of you know someone that could benefit from this resource. So we encourage you to take it, share it with others. Remember, every little thing we do, it really does matter. We truly are better when we work together. Thank you for being with us today.